Hey y'all, welcome to Technically Unraveled. Thank you for joining today. My name is Kristen Ferenbach, and I am the Senior Director of Go-to-Market Solutions here at Pax8 for Microsoft. And I want to go ahead and make sure that y'all are liking, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff, because I want to make sure that y'all are up to date with anything and everything that we are doing here at Technically Unraveled. We also have the game on Fridays. We have the Academy team with their show on Tuesdays. So if you're liking and subscribing, y'all are going to stay up to date. So please make sure that y'all are subscribing. Now then. Oh, hang on. What do you mean they're not buying it? But I've bought the wig. But they're not. They've figured out it's not Kristen. I can't. Okay. I can't even expense it. I looked today. There's no line item for wigs to impersonate your boss. Okay, let me introduce myself again then. My name is Matt Batterbee, and I am the Global Solutions Director for Microsoft Business Applications here at Pax8. And I'm jumping in for Kristen while she's taking some much-needed PTO. So I am going to be your host today. So we're going to get stuck straight into some of the updates that we have. So first of all, BitTitan user migration bundle offer. So for a limited time only, Pax8 is offering free BitTitan user migration bundle licenses to support customers moving over from Office 2013 on-premise licenses due to end of support to a Microsoft 365 solution. So remember that these funds are allocated on a first come, first serve basis. So don't delay, don't hesitate. Make sure that you're reaching out to your account manager and getting support on those if you've got any questions around that offer. That's the BitTitan user migration bundle offer. Modern Work hands-on labs scheduled from now until the end of the year. So again, be sure to register for those events. We've got so many events and enablement sessions coming up, and my guest today definitely knows a thing or two about those enablement sessions, but be sure to reach out, check out our events page. Those Modern Work hands-on labs, again, scheduled from now till the end of the year. So keeping you up to speed on all things Modern Work. Business Premium ProServe adoption promo is now live also. So jumpstart your customers' modern workplace journey by having the ProServe team enable key security features in Microsoft 365 Business Premium, E3 or E5. So our Microsoft 365 Rapid Adoption offering is built on the foundation of Microsoft's recommended best practices. So for under 150 seats of eligible SKUs, we'll cover half the project cost. And for anything over 150 seats, we've got you fully covered, as well as 1 year NCE commitment eligible SKUs. So again, be sure to check out that Business Premium ProServe offer, a great offer coming out of our Modern Work team. So to be sure to check that out, ask again about that to your account manager. Next up, a subject that is always a hot topic, it seems, new commerce experience. So starting November 2023, public sector subscriptions, including academic, government, and nonprofit, will be eligible for migrations into NCE by partners. January 2024, that's a key date to remember. Microsoft will automatically begin migrating legacy CSP subscriptions to NCE. That's including the CSP public sector offers. So the Microsoft-led transition will coincide with current renewal dates. All legacy subscriptions will be migrated by Microsoft, will be set to an annual term automatically, so maintaining the same billing plan and seat count. Partners will have 7 days following the migration to make any changes or cancel those subscriptions. So be aware of that. January 2024, Microsoft automatically lend legacy CSP subscriptions to NCE. The 2 more updates. The second to last one, AI. It's always a hot topic. Inspire only seems like it was a few weeks ago now. really big hot topic there. And I wanted to call out just a few things that I've seen that are really helping partners get to grips with AI. One of those, check out the Global AI Boot Camps. If you just have a little search in a search engine for Microsoft Global AI Boot Camps, you will find that in the partner portal that you can go and check out some of the behind the scenes and some of those sessions in there. There's going to be so much more to come. So just be aware of those. Another one that I saw, and I've seen a few partners really calling this out as a great source of information. If you go into LinkedIn Learning and search for Career Essentials in Generative AI by Microsoft and LinkedIn, a brilliant course. I've started it myself, but a really good one to go. Again, it's getting up to speed with all things AI. It's such a hot topic right now. That's a really good place to start. And then one more thing that I will call out in terms of AI. Again, another quick search in a search engine, and you'll find this as well. But the Microsoft Era of AI Assets page. There are a ton of assets, including email templates, social campaigns, pitch decks, everything that a partner needs to really understand the opportunity with AI, and then also be able to go to market with that, build practices around it. Everything is in there. So Era of AI, go and check out that page. Brilliant source of information for partners wanting to really get to grips with AI, Copilot, and go to market. And the last update, Pax8 Microsoft monthly partner newsletter is going out this week. I believe it's actually gone out. So there's a ton of updates in that as well. So be sure to go and check that out. So now then, that's the update side of things. So any questions on that, please do reach out. Please drop comments in, reach out to myself, reach out to your account manager. You're going to be able to answer any of those questions. I want to introduce my guest today. I'm really excited to have him on. Vandit, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Matt. How are you doing today? Thanks for having me.
I'm good. Good to have you on. I'm a lot cooler now that I don't have that wig on. As much as it was, I look just like Kristen. I'm sure I did. It was very hot in here with that wig on. So I'm good now. So, Vandit, be great just to introduce yourself. What do you do here at Pax8? What's your role? And talk about how important you are to this organization.
Thanks, Matt. So I'm Vandit Patel. I'm our Microsoft Enablement Manager here at Pax8. So a lot of what I do focuses on our partner enablement journey, right? How do partners skill up in their current business growth journey, whether they're just starting out, whether they're looking to evolve their business, right? Pax8 wants to put out content that helps our partners evolve and grow as technology and evolves as we continue to evolve. This business is an ever-changing industry. So enablement is one of those core things here at Pax8, right? It's always in the backbone of everything we're doing, even if it's not directly out there and facing. And it's a journey that wouldn't be possible without all of the people here who work at Pax8. We have wonderful experts all plugged into the enablement journey at different stages, all bringing their wisdom, their insights from years in the industry, years doing this work, and bringing that to partners. So I'm excited to be a part of that. I'm excited to refine it as we go forward, as Pax8 grows, as our partners grow. Enablement will never stay the same, right? You don't want to be learning the same thing you were 10 years ago now. So we're always looking to make improvements.
Yeah, definitely. And, I've been around the channel for a number of years and joining Pax8, having a team like yours, really focused on that enablement journey for partners. It's not something I've experienced in the past. So it's been of extreme value to me. I've been pushing more and more partners to Academy and checking out all those great courses and, the boot camps and all these things that we're doing. It is truly going above and beyond. And, a huge thank you to you for all the work that you do as part of that. So my first question for you is, what is the Pax8 and Microsoft enablement journey?
Yes, this one's a great question. Before we touch on the actual journey itself, let's talk about how Microsoft puts out information. Microsoft is changing all the time. They've probably changed things yesterday that were different last week, right? So Microsoft constantly changing, constantly putting out information, but it's almost an excess of information, almost an overload. So what we look to do with our Pax8 Microsoft enablement journey is take the core key things that Microsoft is putting out there into the partner ecosystem and distilling it into what partners should know the most, right? What are the key takeaways from this block of text or this long playbook, right? We've all seen it, the 100-page playbooks, the multi-document sales guides, things like that. So how do we condense that knowledge? How do we make it easily accessible? And then in turn, make it easy for our partners to activate on that, and then go out and execute, right? So when we look at the Pax8 and Microsoft enablement journey, it's really comprised of a wide variety of content, right? You've touched on a few things, right? Our self-service learning content and academy. We do in-person and virtual events. We have webinars. We have multi-week instructor-led training. So there's a lot of pieces that go into the enablement journey. And that's all across the different categories we have, right? Modern Workplace, Azure, BizApps, right? And then even just business development content that we look to create. And we do this all with the goal of helping partners learn at every stage of the growth journey. We want partners who are just starting. We want partners who are looking to evolve. We want to give them the content they need to reach their goals, to attain their goals, and grow as the new technology continues to come out.
I love that. Yeah, I've seen, I've been deep into Microsoft Learn for many years now, and I feel like there's so much more that we can do as an indirect provider to sometimes simplify some of the messaging that's in there and make it easier for partners to consume, give them different options to consume that content as well. So no, I love that. So so we got great content, but how do partners actually engage and utilize the Pax8 and Microsoft enablement content?
Yeah. So right off, let's start with how you engage with it. First off, if you're looking at our events, we have plenty of channel events. We have virtual boot camps. We have in-person events coming. We have a new one launching, Momentum, this October. That's going to be focused around security information. So if you're looking for all of that, we have that at pax8.com/events. That's where you can sign up, register, view any of those new events that come out. And then Academy. This is like our hub for all things enablement. So Pax8 Academy really houses the whole of our enablement journey, the self-service content that's always on that partners can register for, one to few instructor-led trainings that they can sign up for if you want to learn a little bit more about a certain cloud topic, whether it's the sales aspect or you want to deep dive into a specific technical function of it. Then there's also the multi-week instructor-led training. This one is fantastic, right? If you want to achieve a new level of depth, Academy has that for you. We have multi-week options. You can sit down with a group of partners who are also in the same situation, or sorry, the same phase of your growth journey, all learning together, all collaborating, and essentially growing your businesses together and learning in that process. So we have a few different ways.
I love that. Yeah, there's so many ways. That's amazing. And I love the idea of those roundtables because, again, I think from what I've seen, and I get it, I get why partners and indirect providers and Microsoft would want to get, some of the top partners that are the experts in those areas and get them round a table and try and learn from them. But these partners at the beginning of their journeys, getting them round a table together, they're going to have some brilliant ideas and brilliant new ways of going to market. So I love the idea of getting them together. That's really cool. And yeah, so much going on. And another question for you around the enablement journey. Obviously, you mentioned it before. Technology is constantly evolving. Microsoft updates all the time. Hence why we can have a weekly show that begins with different updates every week. So what is Pax8 doing to evolve that enablement journey as well?
Yeah. There's a few things we've done with our enablement journey to evolve it. I think the first one that we can touch on is just the people involved in the enablement journey, right? We have our experts here at Pax8, but our partners also have a wealth of expertise to bring to the table. We're always inviting partners to speak during our bootcamp panels, right? If you've been in this industry for a while, we want you to share your knowledge with other partners in the ecosystem. How do they make success happen in certain cloud functions, right? By having experts plugged in at every step of the journey, you're getting consistent, reliable information that'll help you achieve those goals in the shortest path possible, right? The content's right there. It's easily followable, right? You click through it, you can review it, then be able to just execute on that. So the experts is one part of it. And then I think the other is just refining what the enablement journey looks like, right? If we were to just push out content on a regular basis, that wouldn't separate us from Microsoft any bit, right? We'd just be putting out just as much content that Microsoft has, and it wouldn't really have like a solid path to it. So I think with this, we've really looked at what does the journey look like, right? Whether you're just starting out, whether you're evolving, or whether you're an expert in like a certain cloud field, right? Let's say you're absolutely crushing your modern workplace business, but you're looking to get into Azure Dynamics 365. How do you even begin to, how do you even begin to get in that solution? How do you break into it? How do you learn more about it? So we look to create content that supports each of those stages, but also brings partners the information that they need and that they want, right? Cut off the excess and really focus on the key points, the key takeaways that'll help grow your business in the fastest amount of time. And I think with with our enablement journey, we've done a lot over the last year, whether it's just cutting down on the journey, looking very critically at the courses we put out, and then kind of cleaning up what we already have. And I have no doubt that this next year will be even more packed with change and involvement inside of Pax8 Academy.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I will say, I've been speaking to partners recently. I've been pushing them towards some of the Academy content. I'm going to do a cheeky plug here for the Dynamics 365 content that we have in there. But I know that the response has been really, really good to that. And same with like the Cloud Ascent content. These are the things that I'm dealing with quite a lot. And the response to the Academy content that I'm seeing has been phenomenal. But I know the story doesn't end there. As you say, it's continuing to evolve. It's continuing to add things. So I wanted to ask, are there any teasers for what's coming next in terms of Pax8 Academy and just the enablement journey in general?
Yeah, a little sneak peek, a little look behind the curtain. Yes, we can. I definitely have a few things we can talk about here. I think the first is that we're testing new things. We're trying to make sure that what we put out is resonating with our partners. To that extent, we plug in new types of sessions and new types of enablement courses. So I think most recently we've done some content around Lighthouse. We've done some stuff around Entra. We've discussed a little about AI in a couple different boot camps and webinars that we've had. And those topics have really, they've really gained some traction with our partners. They're really interested. They want to hear more. And I think when we hear that feedback, so as we go into the next part of the first part of Microsoft's fiscal year, the second half of this year, I think we'll be looking at creating more content aligned with these core topics that are in the market right now, right? Obviously, we'll be looking to refine our Azure Modern Workplace Dynamics Power Apps enablement strategy, but also taking a hard look at our security strategy, right? What does security enablement look like? What does our enablement for AI look like? And now with Microsoft making changes and evolving their partner program even more, right, to incorporate AI into that further, what does that look like, and how do we support our partners down that journey? Because AI is here, all of these things are here, and over the next 6 months, over the next year, it's been making waves so far. We'll be seeing even more just over the next few months.
Yeah, definitely. And I think some of the things that have really stood out to me and everything that we're doing with Pax8 Academy, with the enablement journey is, you mentioned it before, but it's truly enabling a Microsoft partner to become let's call them a proper Microsoft partner, transacting, across the entire Microsoft suite, whether it is modern work, security, Azure, Dynamics, really enabling them to get on that journey, which is great. And one other thing I want to ask about all this great content, you've talked around all this amazing enablement journey, all this stuff in Academy. Where is this available? Is it just in North America? Is it in EMEA? Is it global? Like that's something that people are going to want to know.
Yeah. So for events, we have events in every region. We have region-specific events, whether you're in North America, whether you're in Europe, Asia, Australia, New Zealand. There's specific events for you in your time zone that you can attend, whether it's virtual or in person. If you want to connect with your local teams, connect with partners in your area. For Academy content, we are working on making that globally available. We are in most countries. We're available in most countries, and we're looking to have Academy available globally here soon. So none of our enablement content will be region locked. All of it will be available to our partners across the globe, whether there's teams in North America creating content, whether there's teams in Europe creating content, that content will be available. So it helps to have that different perspective, right? Because Dynamics 365 in North America. It's a challenging solution, but over in Europe, it's one of those solutions that thrives really well. So they have partners connect across borders, whether it's through virtual events, whether it's through the enablement content that they use, right? That we can all further teach each other and evolve in this space. Bring it all together, right?
I love that. Yeah, definitely. Like I say, I've been around this channel for a while, and I've never had this such a strong working relationship with an enablement team, and really looking at how listening to our partners. I think that's something that I get out of when I talk to you and I talk to anyone within Academy. It's listening to partners and understanding, well, what do they need? What are they kind of lacking to help them go to market with Azure, with Dynamics, adding more of the premium SKUs in modern work. These are the things that partners are asking for. And, it sounds like, and across this enablement journey and the evolution of that, we're really going to help them go to market with the entire Microsoft suite, which is just phenomenal to be a part of. So, again, thank you for all that you do.
No, and hey, it takes a village, right? It takes all of us here at Pax8. It takes all of our partners, right? An enablement journey is constantly evolving, constantly changing, and without the people around it that make it happen, it wouldn't be worth the salt that it is, right? And it takes that village to realize the value of the full Microsoft stack. It's not easy, but when you realize that full value and you're able to generate that value for your end customer, it's one of those things that you will have them hooked, because everything just seems to work seamlessly for them. And when it's seamless for the customer, it's easy. It's business for the partner, right? It's business growth. It helps them.
Definitely. It's a true value offering to Pax8 partners all over the world. So that's amazing. So Vandit, from me and my debut hosting Technically Unraveled, and even in the wig, just want to say a huge thank you for joining me, for being such a fantastic guest and answering all the questions that I had for you. Partners, I hope the first thing you're going to do after watching this is go and get on Academy for sure, and go check out our events page. So Vandit, thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully we can have you on again when we have the real Kristen Ferenbach as a host.
No, and thank you, Matthew. Right? Sorry, Matt. Thank you, Matt, for my debut time here on Technically Unraveled. I think it's both of our first time hosting, my first time being a guest. So I think this has been great. I look forward to hopping on, both of us together with Kristen. We'll have a great conversation about what's next in the Pax8 Microsoft enablement journey and what's changed since our time now.
Definitely, as it continues to evolve, for sure. So to everyone watching this, and again, a huge thank you to everyone who's joined live. Huge thanks to everyone who's going to be watching this on demand. My first time hosting this, was a little nervous, I'm not going to lie, but I want to set a challenge. I want to challenge you to tell me, what more do you want to see on Technically Unraveled? So do let us know in the comments. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear about? Do you want more updates? Let us know in the comment section. We want to make sure that this is as valuable to anyone watching this as possible. That's the idea of this. The content has been phenomenal since this show went live. I've been a guest myself many times, and I always enjoy tuning in on for UK time, a Thursday night, and watching the guests. So please let us know, and let's make this the best Microsoft podcast that you can join. And in terms of other call to actions for you watching, be sure to tune in next week live when we have Daniel York talking around power of sales engineers, and you will have the real Kristen Ferenbach back live in person as well. It won't be me, so it's going to be a much better show probably, but come back. It's here live on YouTube Thursday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. So please join Daniel York talking around the power of sales engineers. That's it for this show today, this week on Technically Unraveled. Again, remember to like, share, subscribe. Check out everything on Pax8 Live, from the game to the Academy shows, everything that we have going on, and make sure you don't miss out on anything at all. Again, huge thank you to everyone involved and having me on as a host. And I will see you again, I'm sure. Thank you.